Holiday season may be in full swing in most parts of the country, including in the Western Cape. Tourism is booming there as many local and international visitors have made their way to the province. However, there is another side of the region. The farming communities. They have a different experience during this season. Newzroom Afrika's Ziniko Mhlaba is visiting some of the small towns in Cape Winelands and joins us now from Dudorin. I mean, you've been, Ziniko, good to have you this afternoon, by the way, on the province-wide excursion, and you've seen many light and shade, many colors when you land at the airport, when you drive around the wine farms, when you go around to Philadelphia, when you are in the city center. You're now in Dudorin. What is the texture of that particular community different to what you've experienced so far?
A very good afternoon to you, Brati. Yes, indeed, we've been driving around the winelands communities just to get a sense of how they are feeling this period we are in as a country, which is dubbed the festive season, which is usually about fun, which is about entertainment, spending time with family. So we've moved a bit now from Dudorin for about 30 minutes, and we came to this particular vineyard community. It's called Worcester. It's about 30 minutes away from Dudorin, where we were earlier on. What we are picking up, there's that family spirit, that unity, that small community that knows almost everyone in each and every area or district, but also they've got core issues that are really, also very important, very frustrating to them. And right now I'm going to find out what is it that is really, affecting the people of Worcester, which is also a wineland community, and just along the N1 route, whether you're going to Johannesburg, whether you're going to Cape Town. I'm joined at this particular time by senior citizens. I think it's also important to hear their views as people who have experienced this particular community for generations. And I'm going to start with you, sir. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for allowing us into your spaces, sir. Talk to us about Worcester. What do you love about this particular community, but also what are the challenges?
The challenges in Worcester is not so good. And the other problem, you see, I'm talking about this, the community in Worcester. There's every weekend what's going on there. See, it's problems weekends. Now we drink beer and that. You see.
You can speak Afrikaans.
The problem is so, right? The community even was as good. Maar net soos kyk die ouma en die opa sê every day elke dag vra sy met Dion wat gaan die aan hierso sien jy vanaf naweke gaat dit rof hierso hier by ons net die stukkie area hierso and the other problems I don't know for this soos ek sê hier by is as die probleme bekleier as bekleier as ons moet daar om hy te keer sien jy. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Let's bring in another senior citizen who've been in this town, sir, for some time now. Talk to us about the issue of crime, how it's been affecting this particular community as well, and what do you think needs to happen?
I'm living here in X Park Flats for 36 years. 2010, we started a neighborhood watch here. Look after our people here. And I also started a cricket team here with the young boys and so on. So it went very well here because at this very moment there's no gangsters here where we are living. That is why I ask always the police to guard against it, and we don't want gangsters here in this place, X Park Flats and so on and so on. So we tried, yet we still tried our best to not allow that gangsters must started here, operating here, and so on and so on. Some time ago, we had the problem here with drug dealers and so on. But I thank God it's of the past and so on. I did have a leading role here in the X Park. Why? It's because I was singing for a gospel group also, the King's Messengers. I was singing for 50 years for that group. I'm now 78 years old. And why people had such a great respect for me. I was also a spiritual worker. They had a female center and so on. So many people in Worcester knows me through the fact that I was a gospel singer and so on and so on. There's a lot of things they know me about and so on.
So sorry but to disturb. After making such positive contribution, because I think it's a milestone that through your efforts and your other colleagues, you're able to deal with the issue that is affecting many communities in Western Cape, which is gangs. Yeah. How is this community now treating you in your retirement? How do you feel about being a senior citizen in the community that you've served so well?
Okay, I can tell you, they've got a great respect for me because I'm still an elder in my church also. So I'm doing great jobs for God here also in our community and so on. So we are living a beautiful life at the moment, yes. Like I did told you, there's no gangsters here in the X Park and so on. Also, there are gangsters maybe in Worcester, but I don't know anything about them and so on. Okay. So we are operating very well here in Worcester as people and so on. Yeah?
Thank you very much, Mama. Yeah. Thank you very much, Papa. Thank you very much for your time. Prati, very inspiring words coming from these two senior leaders, and I think the fact that these are the community members who have now become elders of the very same community they grew up in, the very same community, they really worked for and played their part, especially in terms of dealing with social ills. We know that in the Western Cape, we've been talking about gangs. Actually, just yesterday, I was covering a gang-related story in the Cape Town district, and right now, it's also refreshing to hear that there are community members or communities that are able to root out any potential elements of such crimes. But also, they've retired, they're happy, they're saying that we're happy to live here, this is our community, we played our part, no one is bothering them now. So that's very important, also very refreshing to hear as we continue engaging with different age groups, different communities along the wildlands of the Western Cape. Respect to you.
That's Ziniko Mhlaba, much appreciated in Worcester there, and catching up with some of the elders in the community and how they're experiencing this festive season. Let's stay